Alright, I think it's safe to say we all had that one kid in class who was just always baked. Like, it didn't matter where you saw them. They'd be at their job, they'd be in the back of the class, they'd be literally anywhere in public, and you can just tell that they were fried. And in my government class my junior year, I had a kid like that. It was my boy Aiden, and like, we weren't out of school hangout type of friends, but we were in school I would talk to and was cool with type of friends, you know what I mean? But Aiden was notoriously known for just being blasted all the time. There wasn't, my whole junior year, there wasn't a single day that went by that he was not fried. And I sat by him in my government class, I sat to the right of him, and every day he'd lean over, tap on me, yo dude, check it out. Pulls out his dab pen, Sleepy Joe, bro. And then the next day it'll be something else, he'll tap on me, lean in, dude, Thin Mint cookies, bro. And he didn't care where it was. As long as the teacher was out of the classroom, that was his chance to rip that shit in class. And Aiden was like the classic stoner dude that you see in the movies. He had the blonde hair, baggy shirt on, and he was just slowed speech. But right before going into my 6th period government class, I was using the restroom. And Aiden walked in. He went in the corner, ripped the fucking dab pen, but then he actually looked at me. He was like, yo dude, you want a hit of this? And I was like, no, dude, I'm good. We got to go to class. And, you know, I'm not really trying to get high in class. But he was adamant. He was like, dude, it's Thin Mint cookies. You know, that got me right there. Tagalongs are number 1, but Thin Mint cookies, 2nd place right there. So, you know, it didn't take too much convincing. So we look around the corner. God damn. And it was pretty good. Thin Mint cookies is pretty good, but I definitely took too much of a hit. Immediately after I ripped that, I started feeling it. But me and Aiden dip out of the bathroom, we go back to class. But immediately as I sit down, I just get launched into outer space. So for the next 45 minutes of class, I'm just trying to not look high and try to somewhat focus. But every minute that passed, I was further and further away from the Earth's atmosphere. And if this was any other class, I'd be getting paranoid, more paranoid. But government was pretty easy. The teacher would just sit back at his desk, which was facing the board while we were facing the board, so he's to my back. And nobody really took notes anyways. Everybody, like a third of the class would honestly just sleep the whole class. So maybe since I sat down, maybe 10 minutes go by, and I'm completely cooked. And I look over to my left, and Aiden's doing fine. He's not taking notes. He's just on his Chromebook watching YouTube videos. But I look at him, my eyes are Chinese-eyed, and his are a little red, a little glossy, but they were fine. And I was just like, what the fuck? But I should have known. Aiden is the marijuana master. He's like the Mr. Miyagi of weed. And so I had to calm down, and I just thought to myself, the teacher never asked questions anyways. Once this next 35 minutes pass, I'm gonna be Gucci, baby. I'm gonna be good. We're gonna be rolling. Get to this next class. We're good. But the 35 minutes passed. The teacher never came up to me or anything. I got through the class, and it was time to go. I get up, grab my shit, try not to look high, walk out the door to the hall. I'm cooked. I have no idea where I'm going. Literally zero fucking clue what class I was supposed to go to next. I literally stopped in the middle of the hall and just looked around, and I probably looked so fucking high, but nobody said anything. So I just made quick thinking. I just tucked away into the bathroom. I got into the stall, and I busted out my planner, and I'm going through, looking through the pages, trying to figure out what class I go to after 6th period. And then I see where I'm supposed to be going. I'm like, oh, okay, 7th period is English. So I dialed in, got my shit, left the bathroom, and I started marching my way to 7th period English. But not 5 seconds maybe after I sit down in English class, I think to myself, oh fuck, I'm in English class. There can't be a worse class to be high in than English class. Because I just knew she was going to be popcorn reading in the fucking book. And just in an instant, I started just profusely sweating. My pits were covered. It's literally dripping down my forehead. I was so goddamn paranoid, and I just, to keep calm, I just kept telling myself, we're not going to read the book, we're not going to read the book. And if we do, we're definitely not going to popcorn read. The teacher stands up and is like, all right, guys, let's do our daily journal. And then once we get that done and turn it in, we're going to start reading our book. Immediate panic. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, I can't do this. I'm not going to be able to read. She's going to make us popcorn read. I know she is. I finished my journal, turned it in, still sweating. And then I start walking over to the, what's it called? Bookshelf. I walk over to the bookshelf, grab my book, bring it back to my seat, sit down, still sweating. And like the Lord was looking down on me that day, the teacher stands up and says, we're going to read on our own. The excitement I felt, not even the excitement, the relief that I felt, like 1,000 pounds taken off my shoulders. And so for the next 30 minutes or however long class was, I just was staring at my book. My eyes probably weren't even open, but I made it through class. And then after 7th period, I left because I had a study hall 8th period. And so like if it's like a 1st period or 8th period study hall, if you have decent grades, you can actually leave or come in early. So I left. I survived to see another day. And that's all I have. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and if you want to see more videos like this, more videos when I was like high in different scenarios, let me know in the comments and I'll make more. But that's all I have today, so until next time, deuces.